Have you activated the PhoneBurner Connect Score on your account so that you and your team can take advantage of focusing your time and energy only on phone numbers that have a higher likelihood to connect? If so, then you're probably interested in taking a look at reporting that is specific to the Connect Score associated with those contacts and their phone numbers, right? So let me show you how you can review the Connect Score reporting. It's super simple. From within your PhoneBurner account, you're going to click on your initials in the upper right-hand portion of the page, and you're going to go to Dial Sessions under Settings. So from the Dial Session Settings page, over on the left-hand side, you're going to click on Connect Scores. In here, you're going to see your monthly usage. You'll be able to adjust your plan if you need to. And you'll be able to enable the score and skip option and adjust that minimum threshold. But of course, that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about reporting. So if we click on the reporting option here, that'll expand the different reports that are available for Connect Score. So let's go ahead and scroll down. And there are two reports in here. There's a call volume report and a connected calls report. So the first thing you need to decide is what is the date range that you want to look at. So right now, mine is looking at the year-to-date date range. If I click on that drop-down menu, I can adjust this to a different preset. So I could look at yesterday, week-to-date, month-to-date, quarter-to-date, year-to-date, which is where we started, previous week, previous month, previous quarter, previous year, last 7 days, 30, 3 months, 6 months. Lots of options here. You can go ahead and pick whatever you want. I'm going to leave mine set to year to date. Again, this is demo data, so it doesn't really matter what I choose. There's not going to be a lot of information in here. To the right of that drop down, you'll also see a little menu here that'll show you the days that are selected. So if you wanted to customize this, maybe the date range maybe one of those date range options that we have for you to pre-select is not getting you exactly what you want. You can, of course, make an adjustment here. So let's say we want to look at just August 1st through the 23rd. I can go ahead and make that selection, even though that is not a default option from the drop-down menu, right? So you still have the ability to create a custom view here just based off of what you want to see. So again, you just click on that date range option to the right of the drop down where you have those pre-selected options. So I'm going to go ahead and, I just made an adjustment here. Let's redo that. You know what? Let me just go back to a preset. So let's go back to year to date. To the right of the date selector, the date range, you've got the date grouping option, daily, weekly, or monthly. Right, so let's take a look at what this does. So by default, mine is set to weekly. If I switch that to daily, and now if I scroll down, you'll see all of these little nodes here are specific to a day, whereas before it was a week. So if I switch it back to weekly, all of these nodes are a specific week. And then of course we could switch that to monthly if we wanted to. Now for me, monthly might not look really cool. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. It looks fine. Again, not a lot of data in here, so there's not a lot of variation from month to month. And then the final option over here at the top is to filter it by Connect Score. So this I can choose one, and it'll update. I can choose multiple, and it'll update the graphs. Or I can select all, which is the default, and we're going to see everything listed there. So again, we've got the call volume, so you can see how many calls were placed during whatever the time frame is that you've selected, right? So we've selected to see this graph over X number of days, weeks, months, years, whatever that date range is that we selected. And then of course, we're going to group it together based off of the date time frame, right? Do we want it daily, weekly, or monthly? Same thing with connected calls. So you can kind of look at both of these together, right? You've got total calls, see the actual call volume versus the connected calls. And what you'll notice in most cases is those connected calls to low value, low quality phone numbers is probably going to be considerably lower than the high quality or the high value phone numbers. Again, these are all calls to sample contact, sample phone numbers, so there's not a lot of volume in here. But this is just a quick little overview of the graphing options or the reporting options that you have available when you activate the Connect Score feature. So you can really start to see how valuable it is to ignore calls to lower quality phone numbers and focus your time on those high and medium phone numbers. So anyway, I hope this helps you better take advantage of the data that you have in PhoneBurner so that you can have more quality conversations with more contacts. So thanks again and happy dialing.